Welcome to the first game of the series. This is the second series of the semifinals of Violent Ends Act 2. First series ended quite rapidly as Galahad rushed his human opponent twice in a row and completely smashed his defenses and succeeded in his goo all-ins. But we're not going to see anything like that in this series, as we are now going to watch two very notorious beta players go head-to-head in the top right of Mountain Pass. Playing as beta, we have the Mista, and in the bottom left, playing as his opponent, also playing as beta, we have Krux. Both of their initial scouts are going to completely avoid each other, making their way towards the opponent's base. Krux took the slightly more dangerous route, and is, well actually, no, I guess they're both going to arrive in their opponent's base at roughly the same time. And they will see that they have both gone with the exact same opening build. Single factory here, single factory here. Both of them producing commandos here initially, and both of them about to scout what their opponent is doing with their starting commando. And the Mista just completely ignored Crux's scout. Krux will see what his opponent is doing, continue scouting around, looking a little bit. Crux's scout taking a bit of damage there. Wants to continue to maintain vision of the area. Gonna start taking quite a bit of damage from that second commando. Meanwhile, Krux is simply massing commandos in his base, not really doing anything about Mista's scout, which is now making its way back towards the north. Crux's scout will escape. And Mista is getting himself a second refinery quite early. Krux is not doing the same yet. Crux's scout will die, trying to sneak back into the enemy base. Mista just scouting around his own perimeter, making sure that Krux hasn't set up any sneaky proxies. We will have an extractor going up there. And Krux has gotten his second refinery. It will complete very soon. The Mista's refinery completed just a little bit earlier, giving him a tiny lead, but Krux, I think, has probably got more commandos, maybe? No, they have the same amount. No, Krux has one more. Okay. Mista has 4 commandos, Krux has 5. And I think the Mista's positioning is superior here for this engagement. Krux is going to completely disengage and just wait for his 5th commando to arrive. There's his 5th commando. We've got a factory going up here in Mista's base. And small hub is about to complete in Krux, and he's just like a sliver behind the Mista's macro. Factory going up. No factory going up on that hub yet. I wonder if Krux is debating maybe going for another refinery. He's getting himself another hub. And they're both just running around with their commando squad. Both of them has 6 commandos. This is probably the most identical startup we've ever seen in the tournament. 4 minutes into the game, both of them doing almost literally the exact same thing. There's a second factory from Krux. He put it on his headquarters. Okay, they finally deviated. Second factory on the hub. Refinery going up on the hub. This hub's been completed. We've got a 3rd refinery going up there. So Krux is going to go for the 3rd refinery at pretty much the exact same time as his opponent. Both of them just sizing each other up, just running around with commandos, looking for opportunities. Thinking about what they want to do against their opponent here. And Krux is rapidly massing commandos here. Mista's 3rd refinery has completed, and he's going for a very quick stealth attachment. We could see stealth stalkers very soon. Krux, on the other hand, going with air and hangar, so I'm thinking warbirds from him, which is an interesting choice. We'll see if it pays off. And playing just very defensively. Very defensively. Both of them playing very safe, very balanced builds. Neither one of them going very greedy, neither one of them going very aggressive. Both of them clearly want to make it to the finals. They're not doing any crazy cheesy strats. They're just going to play a safe, solid game. Which means it's probably going to run pretty long, judging by what I'm seeing so far. As they're both kind of wait for their strategy to evolve before making a big commitment. Very cat and mouse. Stealth attachment has completed. Wouldn't be surprised if the stealth stalker upgrade is already in progress. Does this symbol mean something? Does that mean that he's like researching that, or I'm not actually sure what that upgrade is. I don't know the symbols by heart. I wonder if that means something. Does he have one? Yes, he does. Got the exact same symbol. There. It probably doesn't mean anything, unless Krux is researching 2 upgrades at the same time right now, which I doubt. I don't know, he might be. I don't know what that symbol means either. If that does mean something, then that's pretty cool, but I wish you could like mouse over and get more information. Looks like Krux is making a pretty big commitment here. He's committed to this push. He's going in deep. He's going to engage Mista's commandos here. He has got superior numbers, but reinforcements are rapidly on the way. Krux wants to grab a harvester. Oh, he picks it up. Will he get another? Yes, 2 harvesters picked up. Nice play. This force will get wiped out completely, but those 2 harvesters getting takeout is a definite silver lining to that engagement. Mista hasn't accomplished any economic harassment yet this game, as far as I'm aware, and Krux is currently on his 4th refinery. And he's got an artillery attachment going up, large factory on a medium hub as well. Warbird's just completed here, and Krux's base is on 2. Got a 3rd one on the way. And stalkers are being produced out of, I think, all of Mista's small factories. Clearly going for stealth stalkers, but Krux is preemptively countering that. You can't really see that well, but seekers are being produced out of this factory. They're invisible. I don't know where they are. Probably running around escorting these commandos, but he has already pretty much countered the stealth stalker push. He will have seekers available to help him take out those stealth stalkers. He's not about to be snuck up on. We've also got a couple defensive walls being thrown up over here and here on the expansion, which he probably intends to try to take later in the game, although the Mista has a light presence over there as well. An engagement has just been joined over here. Commandos are not in time to stop those walls from being constructed, and Krux's forces are looking pretty light, but he does have warbirds to assist in this fight. And I sincerely doubt that those commandos have the AA upgrade, which means that they will be completely defenseless against those planes for now. And meanwhile, in the Mista's base, we have cloud bursts being produced, so he's seeing the warbirds, going to counter those now, and we also have artillery and air attachments, so he will be able to get nimbuses. And I think both of these players are still on 4 refineries. 4 here in the Mista's base that I'm aware of, and 4 in Krux's base as well. They are both keeping pace with each other, almost neck and neck here for both economy and armies. Mista's going to engage here. I don't think he's going to win this. Yeah, I think Krux is pulling ahead. Although it's kind of hard to tell. Uh-oh, there's a hailstorm. It's going to get picked up. Oh, that's a shame. And the Mista just threw up a bunch of walls in Krux's base. For some reason. I don't know what that was about, but okay. The stealth stalkers have arrived. I don't know where the seekers are. There's probably some escorting Krux's commandos. The warbirds just had to land, unfortunately. Krux is firing on those stalkers as they're invisible, so there's definitely a seeker, at least one seeker, escorting. And some hubs do need to be replaced, but he should be able to push that force away. Mista has 1 hailstorm walking up, oddly enough. Okay, changes its mind. Probably a rally point. We've got some forces massing here in front of the Mista's base. We've got a small hub up here dying to 1 commando. Nice spot by Krux. This tower remains unharassed. This wall remains unseen, I think. And warbirds are on their way towards the Mista's base. He does have 2 cloud bursts firing on those warbirds. He will be able to scout his opponent's build here. Hasn't fired on anything. Guess he doesn't know exactly what he wants to pick up. He does have a little bit of ammunition at his disposal, but for now he's just going to maintain vision of his opponent. Decides to grab the hailstorm and get out of there. Although we probably shouldn't fly back home over the cloudbursts. But okay. Loses 3 of his 4 warbirds just to kill 1 hailstorm. A little bit inefficient. Definitely could have taken a different path home. But he did get vision of his opponent's economy, his opponent's build. He knows Nimbuses are on the way. He has spotted that he's still operating on 4 refineries. It's going to be, I think it's going to come down to who can safely expand now, who can harass the other person's economy the best, and who can expand. Krux just keeps losing hubs to these stealth stalkers. That definitely hurts. I don't think there's even that many here. They're all going to get cleaned up soon. It's probably all of them. No, there's one more. Okay. There it goes. Every time those hubs go down, that's 30 seconds that those refineries are not harvesting. And 30 seconds for 2 refineries is, at 10 per second each, 600 catalyst. That is a lot. Taking out a small hub is 600 catalyst if he replaces it instantly. That is definitely a decent chunk of resources. Not to mention you have to spend another 100 on the hub itself. So losing a hub is a pretty big deal. Krux has some defensive walls going up here. The Mista's wall is still like sitting right there. Krux is still operating on 4 refineries, and his opponent is doing the same. Neither one of them can seem to expand. Oh wait, I take that back. There it is. There's the Mista's 5th refinery. I'm pretty sure Krux still has 4, right? I'm not missing anything anywhere. So the Mista is going to start pulling ahead. He managed to squeak that refinery out, and he's actually mining the center with that. Krux is actually going to circumvent the Mista's frontline force here, making his way towards this extractor. He may be able to get some good harassment done here, and he's probably also going to pick up quite a few hailstorms. There goes one, but there is a Nimbus available to support. I don't think Krux has any AA in this. Ooh, that was a nice bomb. Ouch. The frontline forces are moving to support here, but a lot of hailstorms are getting taken out. That's 2 now. The rest of Krux's ground forces getting picked up from the flank. Another hailstorm, however, does go down. Just trading armies here. Who can trade more cost effectively and macro up at the same time? Krux finally has his 5th refinery. Or no, that's the Mista. Okay, the Mista getting another refinery here in the southeast in a pretty hard to defend location. If Krux scouts that, it's going to be a big problem for him. Repair pad going up outside of Krux's base as well to give him more field presence. He does need to repair a lot of these wounded troops. Wow, and Krux doesn't even think he can break this containment, and he surrenders already. GG, well played, and the Mista wins. Short break, and then we jump into the second game of the series.